All right, we've got an introduction to the Devout Life by Saint Francis de Sales. And so I first read this book because I grew up, I actually grew up Pentecostal, and my dad grew up Catholic, and he ended up like, without going into all the details, he sort of, I guess, in a way, rebelled and in many ways became anti-Catholic. So I just sort of had this anti-Catholic vibe my entire life. And, I had friends who were Catholic, but, I didn't know much about it. And it was, now that I'm older, I'm more open. I'm just more curious. And I read, I read The Imitation of Christ, which by Thomas à Kempis, who was Catholic, and that book blew my mind. So I'm like, you know what? Let me go into Catholicism a bit more now. And this was the next book I read. And also, obviously, there's so many Catholics who were just like clearly they were on a crazy vibe. They were very close to Jesus. They had an extremely strong connection, a strong understanding of Jesus. And I was like, it's time to go a little bit deeper. So I read this book. I was I thought it was extremely interesting. I read it. I don't think I blew through it. I read it probably around a week, about a week, maybe even like 7, 8, 9 days. Um, and I thought it was extremely interesting. I feel like it provides a very good foundation for, you know, anyone interested in Jesus. And I mean, even if you've been a Christian or a Catholic for decades, if you never read this book, like, dude, just read it. Super interesting. I mean, you can see I've underlined quite a bit. If you can see, I'm not sure if you can see on there, but there's quite a bit of underlining. And yeah, I just felt it was super interesting. So, I mean, I highly recommend it.